Premier League match week 37. We have reached the end of the Premier League season for this 23-24 season. It's a little bittersweet because I love the English Premier League and we have to wait several months until it resumes again. The drama and all of that entertainment that we see every weekend will be missed. My name is Oscar Moneyball. I use my cutting edge match simulator to help us predict the scores, win probabilities, and goal scoring opportunities for each one of this weekend's matches. We have 10 matches to go over. The title race continues between Arsenal and Man City, although there is a clear advantage for Man City to take the title for the fourth consecutive time. That's remarkable. Arsenal, though, will put up a fight. There are favorites to win against Everton, and we'll be going over that right about now. Match number 1, they're all going to be played at the same time, but in order of fixtures according to the Premier League website. Arsenal hosting Everton will be match number 1. Arsenal are the favorites to win, 73% to 8% for Everton. Expected goals for this one, 2.3 goals for Arsenal, 0.6 for Everton. It's a good thing that Everton was able to escape relegation, so this loss to them probably means nothing. The over 0.5 goals for Arsenal is 87%, 43 for Everton. The over 1.5 goals for Arsenal is 64%, 11 for Everton. Moving forward, match number 2, Brentford versus Newcastle United. Two really good teams, although Newcastle are clearly the better team. They are, however, tied in expected goals for this match, 1.8 to 1.8. Win probability for Brentford is 39%, 37 for Newcastle. The over 0.5 goals for Brentford is 82%, 81 for Newcastle. The over 1.5 for Brentford is 53 and 52 for Newcastle. This looks like both teams to score. Match 3, Brighton hosting Manchester United. Brighton looked really good against Chelsea. They did allow a couple of goals. They did have some errors, but they have this constant attacking threat. Manchester United could concede. Brighton expected goals 1.8 to Manchester United's 1.3. Brighton are the favorites to win this, 48% to 37% for Manchester United. The over 0.5 goals for Brighton is 81% to 71% for United. The over 1.5 goals for Brighton is 51 to 36 for United. I'd say Brighton wins this. Match 4, Burnley versus Nottingham Forest. I believe Burnley is officially relegated. Nottingham Forest is fighting to escape that relegation zone. Burnley expected goals 1.1 to Nottingham Forest 1.6. Nottingham Forest are the favorites to win this match, 48% to win, 27 for Burnley to win this one. The over 0.5 goals is 67% for Burnley, 79% for Nottingham Forest. The over 1.5 for Burnley is 31% to 47% for Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest wins this one. Chelsea hosting Bournemouth. Chelsea clear favorites to win. Expected goals 2.6 to 1.4 for Bournemouth. As I mentioned, Chelsea are the favorites, 58% to win this match versus 19 for Bournemouth. Over 0.5 goals for Chelsea is 87%, 71% for Bournemouth. Over 1.5 goals for Chelsea, 68%, 38% for Bournemouth. Clear winner Chelsea, right? They're Cole Palmer. They did receive a red card in the middle of the week against Brighton. That could impact the starting lineup. We'll see how they come out. Match 6, Crystal Palace hosting Aston Villa. An Aston Villa squad that has officially, I believe, made it to the Champions League. Remarkable work by Unai Emery. We've been praising him week in and week out in this channel. Crystal Palace have been really good as of lately. They've been having a really good form. Eze and Olise have been really consistent for this team. Aston Villa can kind of relax on this one. Crystal Palace taking this game does seem very plausible. expected goals for Crystal Palace 1.5, Aston Villa 1.3. Crystal Palace win probability is 40% versus 33% for Villa. The over 0.5 goals for Crystal Palace 76% versus 72% for Aston Villa. Over 1.5 goals for Crystal Palace 42% to 37% for Aston Villa. Aston Villa is not as strong away. They did get that positive result against Arsenal that kind of put Arsenal in this tight situation. So you never know with Aston Villa. However, Crystal Palace really needs those 3 points. More of a morale boost there. We'll see how the game plays out. Match 7, Liverpool receiving Wolverhampton. It is Jurgen Klopp's goodbye. Expected goals for Liverpool 2.8 as they've been hitting the over 1.5 at home very regularly this season. Wolverhampton 0.9 expected goals. Liverpool are the clear favorites 70% to 9% for Wolverhampton. The over 0.5 goals for Liverpool 87% to 55% for Wolverhampton. The over 1.5 goals for Liverpool is 70% to 21 for Wolverhampton. Liverpool should win this match. Wolverhampton have been in terrible form to end this season. Potential relegation team for next season. Luton Town hosting Fulham. Not sure if Luton Town is officially relegated. Perhaps they will be fighting that last spot versus Nottingham Forest. A Fulham squad that is very strong. Not very strong, but they're decent. They did get some good results this season. Luton Town and Fulham both are tied with expected goals for this match, 1.5 to 1.5. The win probability is very even, 38% for Luton Town, 37% for Fulham to win this match. Over 0.5 goals is 77% for Luton Town, 76% for Fulham. Could see, Luton scoring here for sure, right? They need to score. They need to get 3 points. The over 1.5 goals for Luton Town is 44% and 19% for Fulham. Very hard endeavor for Luton Town, although they did get some positive results at home versus some strong teams this season. This could be the team that gets relegated though. Manchester City hosting West Ham. Expected goals for Manchester City 3.2 versus 0.8 for West Ham. Seems to be that Manchester City, as I mentioned earlier, will be receiving their 4th EPL title back to back. Really remarkable. Win probability for Manchester City 71% to 7% for West Ham. If West Ham pulls an upset, that's exactly what we live for in this English Premier League. We live for these moments. The over 0.5 goals for Manchester United is very high, 85%. Versus 51% for West Ham to score. The over 1.5 goals for Manchester City is 79% to 19% for West Ham. And the last match, we have a relegated Sheffield United squad hosting Tottenham. Tottenham are the favorites to win, but we'll start with the expected goals. Sheffield expected goals 1.2, Tottenham expected goals 3.0. Sheffield 15%. 15% to win the match, 60% for Tottenham. The over 0.5 goals for Sheffield United is 61%, 81% for Tottenham. The over 1.5 goals for Sheffield is 30%, 65% for Tottenham. And that, ladies and gentlemen, takes us to the end of this Premier League season. Thank you so much for watching. This was a quick one. There's not much to say. I think all eyes will be on the Arsenal versus Everton match, as well as the Man City versus West Ham. Maybe you might have a couple of fans watching your teams. Maybe the Nottingham Forest and Luton Town games will be worth watching. I personally will have 2 screens side to side, Arsenal versus Everton and Man City versus West Ham. I'm going to be excited. And we got the Euros this year. We got Copa America. There's a lot to keep us busy in the summer. However, it's not the English Premier League. It's not the English Premier League. It is what it is. We got to give the lads a rest. Thank you so much for supporting these videos. You know, however many videos we've created this season, we'll be pushing and upgrading our layout that you see here, improving graphics and making these videos a little bit more entertaining for you guys. As always, have a great weekend. Hug your loved ones. Drink some water. Take a shot for me. We'll see you next season. But we have more videos for the Liga MX. Go watch that. And all summer long, I'll be making videos for the MLS. So make sure to either follow Oscar Moneyball on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, or YouTube, whatever platform you consume this content on. Make sure you stay up to date with us. Peace out.